a watcher. We have one viewer. Tom Correll, man. That is what I'm talking about, dude. That's totally what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Woo! 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 A minute and 52 seconds till the big show starts. Fiddlin' Floods. Fiddlin' Floods. Where are you at, Fiddlin' Floods? Tell me where you're located, man. Honey, there's a new listener today. Fiddlin' Floods. Fiddlin' Fluids, maybe it says. I'm not sure. Fiddlin'. I need some fiddlin' fluid, but everybody knows what that is. Woo! Man. Sunrise on the Guinness Farm. I think I can play that. I used to play it all the time. I used to play it. Almost set here, a minute to go. Fiddlin' Flood. Okay, not fluids. Hey, you're in South Carolina, man. All right. It's good to fiddle during a flood. That's what he fiddled during a fire. Any kind of natural disaster deserves good fiddling, I always say. Oh man, we have a big time last night on the Big Fiddle Show. Whoa, wee buddy. Spelled flood, pronunciation flood. Okay, all right. I caught the flood thing. I'm just joshing with you. As anybody will know, here will know, I do a lot of joshing with people. But that's all right. Man, so glad so many people have joined us this morning. This noon hour. It's time, 18 seconds to go. We're almost there. Gonna start with the old hog call, as we always do, every day. Gotta get that hog call in. And it's time. It's time. Right now, let's get that old hog call out of the way. Hey, man, oh man. Yeah. Oh, you learned the catfish jig. Well, all right. I love that tune, man. I think I'll start with that today. I didn't know what I was going to start with. I think that'll be it. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That'll do just fine. That'll do, pig. Yeah. Man, you gotta hand it to a guy who's a champion hog caller. I'm telling you right now. We had a big time last night on the Big Fiddle Show. If you missed it, go check on the channel for the big Quebec special, because our friend Martine Hebert was here from Quebec City, and her husband Simon Rioux was here, and she was playing the fiddle, and on occasion we'd invite him up to play these really cool kind of spoons they make in Quebec. They're hand carved, and they're connected together, but man, he made good rhythm with those things. I'm telling you. We had a big time. Jennifer was here. Pat was playing the piano. We played 13 or 14 all-Canadian. It was an all-Canadian program, so hope you enjoyed it if you're around. Marion Funk's here, Pat.
Hi, Marion.
Hi, Marion. Kim's here, Pat.
Hi, Kim.
Tom's here.
Hi, Tom.
All right. I think I'll play that catfish jig. man, Alistair's here all the way from Scotland. By gosh, how you doing, buddy? Good to have you here every noon with us. What time? You're a GM. We're +5. You're at 0. You're Greenwich Mean Time. So it would be what time there? It's 5 o'clock where you are. I would guess. I would surmise it's 5 o'clock in the evening. So, but thanks for joining us, man. Oh man. All right. That's great. That's great. All right. I'm glad to hear you're spreading the gospel of the catfish jig. I never knew it till I went up to Ontario and started going to Pembroke, and it's a tune they play all the time. That would definitely be in my top 50 Fiddle Park campground fiddle tunes for sure, jamming tunes. Oh, just after 6. Okay, I was off by an hour. The daylight savings time messed me up. That's my excuse. Anyway. All right, so folks, hey, we got 8 people watching. We had 260 viewers to our program last night. I mean, it was really impressive. Martine is a really good Quebecois style fiddler, and we had a little fun with her. We took her and her husband around all over Chicago for a couple of days. We went downtown, took the famous architectural boat tour. If you've never done that, it's really amazing. You go all along several branches of the Chicago River. You see all this stuff happening on the river, which used to be a stinking mess that actually caught fire during the Great Chicago Fire. It was filled with the fat from the stockyards and stunk to high heavens. But man, now it's like there's 75 species of fish living in it. There's all these restaurants right along this massive river walk that goes for a couple miles. You can walk along the edge of the river, and there's all these pubs and restaurants and shopping. It's incredible. And then you see all that when you're on this river tour. I'll put up a few videos of that over the course of the week. I got to get them processed. But yeah, we had a big time. They ate the Chicago hot dog, which, you know, if you've been up here, that's we call it run it through the garden, because it's a hot dog on a bun. It has to be a poppy seed bun. Has to be a Vienna beef, really. That's the brand. It has to be in most instances. You put mustard, a pickle relish that's kind of looks like it's been in a nuclear reactor. It's an iridescent green pickle relish. Some sport peppers, which are these little hot peppers. Some white onion, diced white onion. A couple of slices of tomato. A pickle. Now the hot dog has totally disappeared under all this, but we don't care. That's how they like it. And under no circumstances, I learned this the hard way because I'm kind of a ketchup fan. You better not put ketchup on your hot dog in Chicago. In fact, we went to a little place called Herm's Palace, which is in Skokie, and the guy came over. He knew they were from out of town by their accent, of course, and so he brought ketchup over to our table for the fries, but he left it on one condition: we had to promise we wouldn't put it on our hot dogs. So it was just for the French fries, folks. The Cuyahoga River burned too. That's right. That's famous. Yeah, that sucker caught fire a few times, didn't it? I think it's better today too. Oh, thank Fiddle and Floods for highlighting my Patreon. I really appreciate that. I try my best to put up good stuff there for you. So, all right. So if you haven't checked that out, go check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Charlie Walden. But let's play another fiddle tune, and then I'm going to play a little video clip from last night. It was so much fun. I'm going to have a bunch of clips I'm going to cut out of that hour program when we did. And it was a blast, man. We had a good time last night. Had a few of the neighbors in to serve as an audience. Play a little of that Walking in My Sleep. Here we go. sleep. Thanks, Arthur Smith, for writing that for us, man. I think I stole part of that from Pete McMahon. It's a cobbled together rendition, but I like that tune, man. That's a good one. And I think Vesta Johnson used to play that too. A lot of people have played that tune over the years. Yeah. All right. Well, we got 10 people watching. We're up to double digits. So where's my cowbell? Where's my cowbell? I gotta get my cowbell handy. But we had 55 concurrent viewers last night. That's pretty good. You know, even at the height of the pandemic, when the Big Fiddle Show was on, I always told people it was like playing at San Quentin. You know, it had kind of a captive audience in those days. But we had, you know, we'd get over 100 sometimes, but 53 on a school night. On top of that, you know, it was a school night. So, kids, I hope you all got to bed in time to got your studies done after watching the program. But, woo, wow, man. I do have dots for that tune, I believe. They're in my resource folder. I'll make a special offer today. If you send me a message, bigfiddleshow@gmail.com, I'll email you those. I think I have the dots for walking in my sleep. I think I got them somewhere. But Zane, all right. Hey, now, what happened? Did Zane show up at the big contest at Hawk Point? I got a message from Asher Ferguson, our buddy down in Columbia. He said he went and everyone had a good time. To me, that means he probably won, because usually the guy says, "Oh, I had a great time at the contest." He must have won something. But tell us what happened at the big contest there, Thomas, if you got a second. Who won that thing? Was there a pretty good turnout? I bet there was. There wasn't anything else going on that day. I was tempted to come down there, but we had our house guests from Canada, so I couldn't make it. But yeah, that was not that far afield for me. It's closer than driving to Columbia anyway. So, oh, Zane won? No way! Oh, that might deserve a Zoom interview later this week with him. Man, all right, he won. Woo! Local boy makes big, because he makes good. He's just right across the river there in the Quincy area. But wow, oh man, he kicked everybody's butt. That's fantastic. Good player, that kid. The accordion player rocked the contest. Wait, did you go all the way from Columbus to Hawk Point, Missouri? If you'd have been there, you'd have walked it. Thomas, and Amanda got second. What are we doing letting those kids beat us, man? You got to hold back some of what you know. You got to hold back some of your knowledge. You can't tell them everything, you know. Whew. So we're going to play the Macklemoyle Reel, which is a Don Messer tune. And if you play it in Quebec, it's called Galop de Malbaie, which is not Melbay, but it's Malbaie. Bay is a bay, you know, like water. But and the interesting thing about the tune is I can't play them back to back because it's really the same tune pretty much, but the Quebec people offset the start, so that would be pickup notes, downbeat, and when you play it in Quebec, it's the pickup notes are the beginning of the tune, and it offsets it by like a beat. It's crazy to hear them played next to each other. And if I can play one or the other in the course of a month, but I can't play them back to back because it's impossible to do. But I'll see if I can play Macklemoyle's and not play the other tune. It's in D. Oh. All right, let's see what this message here says. To be fair, none of us should have won. Beating John or Lynn Wells, one of the two judges kept leaving the table to play cornhole. But the free fried chicken. You mean the guy was simultaneously judging the fiddle contest and participating in a cornhole tournament? I'd have to cry foul on that, man. No pun intended on your chicken. Man, free fried chicken. Man, if I'd have known that, did I know there was free fried chicken? I'd have been down there. There's nothing better than I think I rate free fried chicken over free beer even almost every time. So, wow, what an event that was. That's a unique in the annals of fiddle contest weirdness. That's right up there, man. Hey, let's play a little bit of this content from the program last night. I guess got a little short 2-minute video. We're playing a tune called "The Great Eastern Reel." Here's what happened last night on the Big Fiddle Show. The first one will be it's an Irish tune actually, but it's in Cole's 1000 Fiddle Tunes under 2 titles: "The Great Eastern Reel" and "Bennett's Reel." The Irish call it the Silver Spire.
Oh.
It's in the key of D.
Yeah.
And it goes something like this. 1, 2. All right, not too bad, man. She can really fiddle. I'm telling you right now, she can keep up with the old possum any day of the week. So, yeah, Martin can really get the job done. She's from Quebec City, and we've been to visit them over there. And her dad is a really good fiddler of the old school of the Quebecois fiddlers. Man, he's really good. He knows a zillion tunes too. He shared his tune list with me one time. It's massive. I'm telling you right now. Hey, speaking of tune lists, tomorrow and for the next week. See, because I'm always getting ready there's always the next event on the horizon, and for the old possum, the next event is a dance weekend up at Dodgeville, Wisconsin. It's coming up not this weekend, but the next weekend. We'll be up there for 3 days. Pat and I, with our friend Jennifer Jeffries and Kathy Hirsch, and playing. We have to play on the weekend 4 entire contra dances. There's a Friday night dance. There's a Saturday morning dance, there's a Saturday afternoon dance, and a big dance Saturday night. And we have decided, crazily, insanely, that we will not repeat a tune set in any of these dances. So we've got a list of jigs and reel sets as long as your arm, and I've been working on some of them. Some of them are a little rough still. So I'll be practicing on those during this tunes at noon for the rest of the week and all of next week, and try to get my chops up so I can play for some of those dances. Hopefully the Wi-Fi will be good there that I can live stream some of our dance fiddling next weekend and this is called the Squirrel Moon Dance Weekend. Look it up on your interweb device. Squirrel Moon. I think it's already sold out. It's like 150 dancers are able to come to this thing. It's a big deal, and it's up in Cheeseland. We have to cross over the Cheddar Curtain up into Wisconsin to get there, and it's really a wonderful place, Folklore Village. They primarily focus on Scandinavian traditions of Wisconsin and the surrounds there, because a lot of people from the cold countries settled in Wisconsin and Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, as you might know, and just like Dwight Lamb, in Iowa, Danish people, Swedish, Norwegian. Remember all those Norwegian farmer jokes? And then there's the ever famous Lena and Ole jokes. Oh, those are fantastic. Not fit for telling on YouTube, though, unfortunately. But, maybe I'll tell one time. But anyway, there's a lot of folks from that part of the world living in the upper Midwest. And we're going to be in there among them. So if you're not doing anything and it's still open, go look at the registration. The Squirrel Moon Dance Weekend. But anyway, we'll be playing up there. So I'm going to be playing from that list the next few days. I don't have it. I got to print it out because I just been revising it. Revising it meaning taking off stuff I can't play. But we got a passel of tunes. If you want a copy of our set list, I'll be glad to send it to you. Just email me, bigfiddleshow@gmail.com. Let's play a tune in A, though. I got a good one in A here for you. Let's play the Old Tomahawk. I'm gonna record that whole deal up there at Folklore Village. I think I'm doing a workshop too. I'll record that and post it online. I'll record the audio, the video, the every kind of O. All the O's will be recorded. So yeah, don't worry about that. I'll be putting that stuff up somewhere when we're done. And Lions and Tigers and Tunes. Oh my. Yeah, you learn. Oh, you went up to Folklore Village to learn the nickel harpa. The nickel harpa. There's a lady up there. What is her name? That I see on Facebook a lot that plays the nickel harpa. And I think she's from Minnesota, but she goes over there to Folklore Village and gives lessons. She's really good on the thing. I've listened to her on YouTube a few times. That's a hard instrument to play. Even harder to tune, I understand. I'd rather have to tune a hammered dulcimer or an auto harp even as to tune one of those things. Don't they have sympathetic strings that ring kind of like on a sitar or something where you're playing along and some strings ring when they're vibrated by other strings? It's a complicated deal. I know that's for sure. Yeah, I've got dots for tomahawk, I believe. I'll entertain that request. Let's see. I think I got time for about one more, and I'll see you tomorrow, folks. I'm gonna have a big list of tunes that we're playing up at the Squirrel Moon Dance Weekend, and I'll be playing from that list. We're playing 2 tune sets, so not only do you have to know the tune, you have to make the switch without fumbling the ball. It's like worse than a relay race, you know. I'd rather be in an Olympic relay race. Well, it would have to be walking though. Oh yeah. We're in B flat here. Let's play the Cadeau Jig in B flat. Here we go. Hold on. Getting a call on the Suey phone. Hello, who is this? Yeah, hang on. Let me put you on speaker. Who is this? This is Charlie.
Yeah, it's Bill Guest. How you doing?
Oh, it's Bill Guest. Bill, I'm doing a live podcast right now. So you're
Oh, okay.
you're on the air.
Oh, that's good.
You've been on the radio a bunch of times, haven't you?
Yeah, I think he's jig. You know that Becky's jig?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my tune. Did you know that?
I didn't know you wrote that. I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
That's amazing. Hang on, did I lose you? I think I lost him. I'm going to call right back. Hang on. I'm going to call. You know, I don't know if you know who Bill Guest is. He's a really famous fiddle player from Nova Scotia. Fiddle player. He was an accompanist to Don Messer. Let me call him right back. For some reason, my didn't register that. Oh, see, I don't want to talk on my phone. I don't. My watch sometimes.
Hello.
Hello, you still there?
Yep.
We got cut off somehow.
Yeah, I wrote that tune years ago, yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, you know what? Every time I play that, I'm going to tell them who wrote it because I didn't know where it came from.
Yeah. And I noticed last night you mentioned Trudeau's Reel, Graham Townsend.
Yes?
Trudeau's Reel?
Yeah?
Trudeau's Reel.
Yes, Trudeau's Reel, yes. Who wrote?
Yeah. That's written by John DeRocher.
Oh, okay. All right. It's not a Graham Townsend. I think Graham recorded it then, but not. He didn't. He didn't write it. Okay.
Do you know? I wrote a waltz that's very popular, Princess of Wales. Do you know that?
I don't.
Oh, they're playing it over in England and all over Ontario.
Oh,
I'll send you some stuff then.
Oh, please do. Did
I got over 600 tunes. Awful.
Did that you've written to over 600 tunes?
Yes. Yeah.
My gosh. Well, you know, I have a plan for next summer, Bill. I've made my trip to Canada this year, but I'm hoping to come to that maritime fiddle thing, and I'm going to look you up when I'm there.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about the fiddle contest?
Yeah, the 4th of July, around the 4th of July, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. I entered that. I was in the seniors class.
Well, shoot.
And I won it.
This.
And Kelly Trottier was a judge, and a guy named Kyle who won the Grand Masters.
Oh, Kyle Sharon.
Yeah, and they both commented me on two of my tunes because I had composed them, and they thought they were great tunes. And one was the Blue Star Hornpipe, and the other was the Princess of Wales.
You know what I'd like to help you do? We ought to get those tunes out where people can play them. By gosh.
Yeah, see, I don't know how to do that. I need help.
Well, I'm the guy to help you. I think maybe we'll talk some more. Well, I'm super glad you called.
Yeah. Okay. So you played a tune there last night, and I couldn't make out the name. You had that French girl on there from Quebec.
Yes.
I think you called it Rio. Was it called Rio Quebec or something?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Do you have music for that?
I do. It's in the Don Messer book.
In the Don Messer book.
Yeah. Do you have the Don Messer book?
Yeah, and what's it called?
It's just called The Quebec.
Oh, I have never seen it in the books.
I had never noticed it either, and she found it in there, and I looked online.
Yeah.
There's nobody playing it. It's a good tune.
Oh, it's beautiful. I'd love to get the music, but I don't think it's in the books I have. I have most of his books.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I
got a lot of music that he gave me.
Well, of course, because you were an associate of his for years.
Yeah, I went across Canada with him playing piano on one of his tours.
Right. Well, I will send you that The Quebec. I can email it to you.
That'll work.
Or I
would appreciate that.
Or I can post it to you.
Right.
I can send it by post too, whichever is best for you.
Well, that's better. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just mail it to you. I'll get
my address.
I'll get offline and I'll call you back in a little bit and get your address.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Well, hey, thanks for calling in.
I've got all kinds of stuff I can send you.
All right. Well,
and I'll do that. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Well, now
right.
that I've got your phone number, I'm glad I can call you anytime.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thanks.
You bet. Take it easy.
Bye now.
Yep. Bye-bye. Well, folks, that was an amazing phone call from a very famous Canadian musician. That was Bill Guest, he's written zillions of tunes. He used to be Don Messer's piano player, and I've gotten to know him just online. We've emailed back and forth here and there, and he's really an amazing musician. So hoping to get to meet him in person next summer. But wow, that was I thought that was going to be a telemarketer. You never know what life's going to throw at you, do you? By gosh. Oh, sorry, Kim. I didn't see your message there. Well, anyway, folks, that's the end of the show. But what an ending! Wow. All right, thanks for staying with me, and tomorrow I'll be back here at noon. So come on back. Take it easy. Bye bye.